So the velocity section is everything from 1, 2, 3, VCA to ADSR. This comes into play with this thing. So I think I've got some VCA on the velocity. I've actually got it opposite way around by the sounds of it. So on full, press lightly, it's quieter. Harder to hit, the louder it is. You can have it the other way around, it goes plus, minus. Then you've got the VCF, and all these you can have on at the same time. It's not one or the other. So you've got the filter. I could hear I've already got some. So the filter opens up the harder it hit, or the opposite. And you've got the resonance as well. Harder I hit it, higher the resonance, or I could have it the other way. So in the lower octaves of the filter, resonance is high, and then as soon as I hit it hard, the resonance goes. Or goes to what I set it here. Actually, I have to have it extreme in that. Contour is the amount of filter envelope so how much that affects that. Now LFO, you get LFO 1, 2 and 3. It's where that dot is, I think. Alright. Dot 1, 2, 3. So you can change the speed of LFO 1, 2 and 3 depending how hard you hit the velocity. And you can have all those simultaneously. Obviously I haven't got them set up to different things, but you know, you could have LFO1 on the filter, LFO2 on frequency modulation, and they only come into effect when you really hit the keys hard. You know, so it's all there. Now VCO is again 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming that's pitch. It's not the pitch, it's the waveform. It's the waveform contour. So pulse width modulation, basically, the harder you hit it. That's quite interesting. So you can set that different amounts for each 3 oscillator. ADSR, same, 1, 2, and 3. Now what this does is it speeds up every setting. If you go into the plus area of what you've got there, or if you go into the minus, it slows down every setting depending how hard you hit it. So that's loads of different settings you can have to add expression to your playing. I mean, it can get quite complicated, and you could, set up a completely unique effect system depending how you want to play, and then add the aftertouch selection to that, and then all the modulation from the mod strip and the pitch strip. You can get all sorts of expression, especially when you consider you can modulate the speeds of the LFOs depending how hard you hit it, depending what they're attached to as well, and you can have all of these things at the same time. So that's pretty in depth. And that's kind of all the modulations with modulation section part 1 and part 2. I don't miss having a matrix really, because there is so much stuff to pick from, even though it's kind of hardwired. There's just so much stuff going on. So I hope you can see the potential in this synth. And its quirkiness, it is quirky. There's things you wish it did and things you wish it didn't do. But there's, I don't know, there's never seems to be a perfect synth. They all seem to have their quirks. That's why you end up with so many. So, yeah, I hope this little series helps you decide if you think the MFB Dominion one's for you or not.